want some sauce?
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
So in this video I'm going to be making what is known as chicken, I think it's Francese, right? I don't speak Italian, but at the end of the day I think it just means French chicken. And what I've done already is I've taken some chicken breast off a half breast, and I smashed it just like I did with the chicken marsala. So if you haven't seen how I go about doing that, check it out. If not, if you already have the breast, you can just cut them in half, whatever, roll it out, do whatever it takes to make a thin chicken patty, kind of, okay? I just smashed mine with a 25-pound weight. That's how I did mine. Now this is actually a really easy thing to make. It's really easy. The paper plate looks the way that it does because this is what I use to smash it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of season this a little bit. I'm going to put a little salt on here. A little black pepper. So at this point you would dredge it. I'm trying to keep things real simple, so instead of dredging I'm just going to end up kind of sprinkling some flour over both of these, and quite honestly this works just as well, okay? I mean, it's like I don't see a reason to dirty a whole bunch of things up or whatnot just for the sake of looking good in a video. We're good. Let's go ahead and mix up a couple of eggs here. Put a little salt. A little black pepper. This is just something that I'm going to do. You don't have to. A little bit of basil. I'm going to take a little bit of that flour that I had left over. Put it in here. Thicken up the breading a little bit. This isn't really traditional, but I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan in this. I have a skillet that I am heating up some olive oil and some butter in it. I'm going to be dipping my chicken that we have smashed into this to give it a coating, and we're going to put it in that frying pan. Now what you want to do is you want to cook these all the way through, and you want them to be brown. And it's okay if it leaves a little bit of a mess on the bottom of the pan. In fact, we actually want that because we're going to end up using that to kind of make like a sauce or a gravy. As soon as you can see that it's starting to brown, flip it. I'm going to pour a little bit of this oil out of here. Turn the fire down. I simply did that because some of the flour had started to burn a little bit, and I don't really want that burnt flavor inside this dish. I'll put a little garlic. This right here, chicken stock. This right here is a white wine. It might flame up, be careful. I'm going to put a little parsley in this. A little black pepper. A little basil. A little lemon juice. I'm going to put a little bit more Parmesan in this. We'll give this a couple of minutes to kind of cook through, suck away a little bit of that, breading away into the sauce, transfer some of them sauce flavors into the breading. Just making sure once again that the chicken is completely cooked through all the way. Let's transfer this over to a plate. If you want, you can put a little cream in this. You can put a little bit more butter. Because this essentially is going to end up being kind of like the sauce. If you want to, you can put even a little onion. Like this. This smells so good in here right now. Not even funny. Not even funny. And as soon as I know I can no longer smell that raw onion smell, I know that this sauce right here is good to go. And like I said, you can add butter to this, you could add cream. So we've got our chicken right there, and I've got my sauce right here. And I can go ahead and just kind of pour this over, which is going to add a lot of flavor to that. Just to add a little bit of color, let's go ahead and put some parsley on here. And there you go. And I think I'm going to make some pasta to go along with this, just to complete it, because I'm going to tell you that tastes amazing and it smells incredible in here. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and make a simple pasta sauce to go along with this, and to use up a little bit of spaghetti, leftover spaghetti that we have, just to go ahead and kind of add to this, because ultimately, believe it or not, the stuff that I'm using on this, except for the wine, is leftover stuff. This is just stuff that I'm trying to get rid of, quite honestly. To make sure that the butter doesn't burn, I'm going to add equal parts olive oil at least. Hey, remember that onion? Let's grate some more in here. That onion being cooked, I also want to go ahead and add a little bit of stuff. I'm going to be adding my black pepper, little bit of salt, red chili flakes, a very small amount of oregano. The onions have almost lost their edge, the raw onion smell edge. So now that's why I'm putting the garlic in at this point. As soon as it smells like some of that rawness has left and it starts smelling pretty good, I'm going to add the rest of the juice that had not been absorbed from the chicken. I'm going to be adding basil to this. And then, just so that this goes a little bit further on the noodles, I'm going to be adding just a little bit of chicken stock. Okay, so I'm going to kind of mix this sauce up, and I'm going to take the noodles straight out of the noodles. I'm going to take the pasta. See, you get used to cooking Asian food, you start calling them noodles all the time. But we're going to take that, just kind of splash it around in here. And then, after I know that it's been splashed around and it's got a coating, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the plate. And what the hell, little Parmesan cheese on here. I don't think that's going to end up hurting anybody. I have a smaller grater for that. Just never use it. And I'm satisfied with that. That's going to end up working out just fine. Smells incredible in here. I know this tastes amazing. You know, what are you going to do? But anyway, guys, that is that. That's how I go about making mine. I know you say, oh, that's not very pretty. Look at that cheese. That's not very pretty. Dude, how's it going to look after you're done eating it? You know what I mean? Why is it? People are so concerned about how it looks before they eat it, they never think about how it looks after they're done, you know? Didn't really take too long. It only took me about 25 minutes or so to do this. And it was, like I said, it was like with leftover stuff. This is just stuff I got inside the refrigerator. So, anyway, guys, until next time, I'll talk at you later.